What if time doesn't really pass? Think about this for a moment. Have you ever waited for a message to arrive and felt time stretch, almost painfully? Now compare that to remembering a vacation. Weeks or years can feel compressed into just a few seconds. If time were just a neutral background, why would it feel so different depending on what we're doing? This isn't a trick of the mind. It's telling us something important about how experience works. The Argentine writer Jorge Luis Borges once put it like this: "We're not beings in time, we're beings made of time." If that even partly makes sense, then time isn't just another topic we can study. It's the condition that allows anything to show up for us as meaningful at all. That's what this video is about. Hello. This channel explores the phenomenology of the human experience of time, or PHET, a way of understanding how time makes the mind. This video is the first in a short 3-part series on time, how we usually understand it, why that understanding is incomplete, and what changes once we rethink it. We usually think of time as obvious. We measure it, we schedule it, we manage it. Time feels like a neutral background, something that's just there while life unfolds. But pause for a moment. Meaning unfolds in time, memory unfolds in time, understanding unfolds in time, action unfolds in time. Even asking what something is already presupposes time. Because to ask what something is also to ask what it has been, what it is now, and what it might become. Think about learning a language. You don't just memorize words in isolation. You build on what you've learned, apply it in the present, and anticipate how you'll use it in the future. That's time at work. So time isn't one topic among others. It's the condition under which meaning, coherence, and reality appear at all. And that's why misunderstandings about time don't stay confined to philosophy. They quietly shape everything built on top of it, from how we think about identity to how we design technology. The first thing to notice, then, is this: time isn't something we use. It's something experience depends on. But that's not how we usually think about time. The most familiar picture treats time as what we measure with clocks, a sequence of present moments, one now after another. Linear, uniform, measurable. This picture is extremely useful. It allows us to coordinate, to plan, to predict, to build technologies, to do science. There is nothing wrong with this picture. Philosophers sometimes refer to this way of thinking as clock time. Time is measured, standardized, and abstracted for practical purposes. And like all good abstractions, it works very well, until we forget that it is an abstraction. The problem begins only when clock time is treated as fundamental, when we start to think that this is what time really is. At that point, lived experience starts to look secondary, maybe even suspicious, as if time out there, measured by clocks, were fully real, and time as we actually live it were merely subjective. But this picture has always been unstable. If time were just a line of identical nows, why does waiting feel longer than remembering? Why does listening to music feel like a flow rather than a series of isolated moments? Long before PHET, philosophers noticed something odd. The present is never just a point, the past isn't simply gone, and the future isn't simply not yet. The present is thick. That means it carries memory, it carries anticipation, and it carries possibility. Another way of saying this is that the present is always shaped by what has been and oriented toward what might come. Think about listening to a melody. Each note lingers as the next one approaches. You don't hear isolated sounds. You hear a pattern unfolding. That's a thick present. Whether we talk about the present of the past, the present and the present of the future, retention and pretension, or projection and having been, the intuition is the same. Time isn't just what happens. Time is what allows anything to matter in the first place. But noticing this still doesn't explain how time does this work. That's where PHET begins. PHET takes this shared intuition and asks a further question. How does this actually work? PHET starts from a simple but radical claim. Time doesn't flow. We do. What we experience as time is the ongoing integration of what has been, what is, and what might be. Memory, attention, and anticipation are not separate faculties. They are aspects of a single process, temporal integration. And this process operates across multiple timescales: seconds, minutes, years, lifetimes, even generations. Think about planning a trip. You draw on memories of past vacations, pay attention to your current situation, and anticipate future experiences. That's temporal integration in action. Time as lived is not a line of moments. It is a structured field of potentials being continuously integrated. Once we see time this way, something important happens. Our understanding of change itself begins to shift. And that's where the next video begins. If you'd like to follow where this project goes, consider subscribing. I am, therefore I think. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.